Hi everybody, Steve here in Palm Springs, and I drove down here to this neighborhood called Little Beverly Hills to take my walk this morning and discovered something that I wasn't even expecting. Now I see a lot of signs in the yard here on this street saying we stand with Prescott Preserve, Oswald Land Trust. Not sure what that is. I'll have to look that up and find out what that's all about. I think it has to do with this across the street. This, I thought, was the Mesquite Golf Course, but I do remember reading something about it becoming the Prescott Preserve. Not sure what that means. I mean, from the looks of it, it looks like they're removing all the grass, and maybe it's turning into something else. I'll look that up and share with you once I get a little bit more information about it. One of the neighbors was here walking his dog, so I thought I would ask him. He didn't really know much, but he did say that they're waiting for funds, I guess, to landscape the preserve. I just spotted this sign, and it says the Oswald Land Trust. Welcome to Prescott Preserve. This property, okay, let me get a little bit closer here. This property is owned and protected by Oswald Land Trust. Visitors are welcome, sunrise to sunset, and must follow these rules. Dogs and bicycles are not allowed on nature trails. Users must stay on trails and paths at all times. No approaching, chasing, harassing, or feeding wildlife. No camping. No removal of wildlife, vegetation, rocks, or signage. No unauthorized motorized vehicles. No smoking. No drones. Interesting, no drones. So drones, I wonder if the drones, maybe that's because, or scare the birds away or something. So here's a trail map key. Multi-use path, nature trail, and parking. Okay, it says you are here. Okay, so I'm right there. This is the Little Beverly Hills neighborhood. So yeah, I guess all of what used to be the golf course here is now the Prescott Preserve. This is one of the reasons I've said before why I love getting out and taking walks in different neighborhoods, because you discover things that you might not be aware of. Like, I had no idea. I walked in this neighborhood maybe 5-10 years ago was the last time I walked in this neighborhood, and at that time this was a beautiful green golf course. And now it's, as you can see, it's just dirt and dead grass. It looks like it's a work in progress. It's turned into what they call the Prescott Preserve, and I've heard various things about it online but never really read much about it. I didn't know what it was and didn't really pay that much attention to it. So I'm going to go walk along the Prescott Preserve and see what it looks like right now before it's been developed or landscaped or whatever they're going to do to make it more of a natural habitat, I guess. And I just happened to see this map here, this trail map key. Have any of you been here? Have any of you? I'm surprised they don't allow bicycle riding, but maybe it's because bicycles and people walking don't always get along real well. Bicyclists tend to go really fast and often drive very recklessly, so it can be dangerous for people who are walking. So I guess this is more of a walking trail, which is really nice for people like me who love to walk. It's still a little cool, but the sun is out. It's starting to warm up a little bit, but I think it's still around probably 55, 60 degrees. But I'm sure I'll warm up and probably end up taking off my sweatshirt before the end of my walk. So we'll see how many steps I can get in walking around the Prescott Preserve. Have any of you walked around this preserve before? If so, share with us. I'd be curious to know what you think and what you know about this new development here. I definitely was not expecting to see this, though. I mean, it looks like it could be kind of interesting once they develop it and landscape it in a very natural way. I mean, pedestrian traffic only, no bicycles or motorized vehicles. Alright, so I think I'm going to start here and take this trail here. I just realized it's already 8:30 and I'm hungry, and so I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to be able to take the entire walk today, so maybe I'll come back another time. I've already spent the last hour and a half or so walking around the Little Beverly Hills neighborhood, so I'll probably just have to come back and take this walk just all by itself. See all the people walking over there? Now, most of the people I've seen walking here in the last few minutes, they've all been wearing shorts and t-shirts. It's still pretty cold. I think it's still about between 55 and 60 degrees, but with the sun I really could have just worn my shorts. I hate wearing long pants. I've got my sweatpants. They're comfortable, but a little too warm. I should just always wear my shorts. It always seems to be a lot warmer than the weather app says it is. So this part of the trail is just dirt. I don't know if it'll remain that way. I guess probably, if they're trying to keep it natural. I want to go over this bridge here. This is really interesting. It looks like an oasis, a palm oasis. Keep out of pond, no fishing, no swimming, no boating. Okay. I didn't even know there was a pond here. Let's go see. It must be on the other side of these palm trees. Gosh, I had no idea this was here. Wow, look at this. Wow, this is incredible. How beautiful. Here we are, right in the middle of the city. I had no idea this was even here. That is really beautiful. And there's a bridge up here, so I'm guessing this bridge must go over another lake or pond. This really does look like an oasis here. This would be awesome for wildlife. Okay, we've got a bridge here. Sounds and feels a little rickety, but hopefully I won't fall through. Look at the ducks. I had no idea this was here. This reminds me of the Thousand Palms Oasis where I walk sometimes, but this is much closer to home. This is just 10-15 minutes from where we live. Those are condos there. Yeah, so I think this used to all be golf course here. Now, the street that you see going through the middle, is it Farrell? Yeah, I think that might be Farrell. I'll walk over there and we'll see what that is. Look at all the people walking over there on the other side of the street. I wonder if this is a walking club or just lots of people out walking this morning. It's a beautiful morning. It's the first week of January. I know I keep saying it, but I really just can't believe that I didn't know this was here. I'm like shocked that I had no idea this had been converted from a golf course into a nature preserve. All right, let me walk back up this way and then I'll walk back to the car. I also want to come back when I'm better dressed to take this long walk where I just have my shorts on. I really feel very uncomfortable with these long pants on, even though they are comfortable. And with the sun out, even though it's probably only 60 degrees, it feels really warm. Already sweating, so I'm hungry, I'm sweating, and just not really in the mood to take an hour or two walk around this preserve today. I didn't know this was here. I didn't even know I would be doing this. So this is just a preview, and I'll do a full walk next time. So I decided to walk back to my car a different way. Tuckwitz Creek Loop. Okay, so if you're a bicycle rider, they do have bicycle paths here to ride on. These are bougainvillea. I know you all love these. In my videos, when I walk by these, everyone's always asking what these are. They're called bougainvillea, and they love the heat. They love almost no water. They're very drought tolerant, and they're very pretty. Citywide loop. I think I'm going to take this path back behind these condos. So these condos used to overlook the golf course here. Now they overlook this preserve. That looks a little unsightly at the moment, but I'm sure it'll be really nice at some point. So the way it looks on this side of the path, the green grass, this is how it used to look over here the last time I was here. And this will take me back to the Little Beverly Hills neighborhood where I parked. So, I'm just curious. I want to look and see if they got the names of the streets here. I was thinking that the street going through this preserve was Farrell, but I'm not sure. Let's see, what does that say? Yeah, I think it does say Farrell. Yeah, okay, so I walked from here, over here, down here, and oh, that's actually all I walked. And then I decided I walked a little bit down here, and then I walked back here, and now I'm here. So I just walked this one tiny little area here, and you can see this walk just goes on and on and on, like forever. So I walked, this probably took me 15-20 minutes, maybe a half hour just to walk that area. So it'd probably take an hour or two to go all the way around. Now if I'm walking fast, maybe less, but I'll definitely come back when I'm dressed more comfortably and when I'm not hungry and when I haven't already walked for an hour and a half ahead of time. Yeah, nice. I'm glad I discovered this. It looks like a really nice new place for me to walk. I didn't bring my water with me. I've got it in the car, so heading back to the car to get my water, and I'm gonna head home. I'm starving. I need to eat. I should have eaten before I came, and I'm way too hot. I need to take off my sweatshirt and my sweatpants, so I'll be back another day. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Thanks for sharing the memories, and I'll hope to see you all next time.